Hi, this is a short video for Cole. I have, let me see if I have your back somewhere here, because, yeah, I do. Cole Woodruff, and you are from, I'm not sure what a MS is, so this is your box, so you can see that this is your computer. I am testing right now your MEFI 4 5.7. I don't have the serial, but it's not a problem. I have everything connected and ready running. As you can see, I have right now 0 trouble codes and 2 starts without malfunctions. I've been running the computer for probably, let me see, should say like around 10 minutes. I did a few tests on different RPMs and it's not having any issues. I'm going to turn the computer off. I'm going to lose communication, as you can see in there. We're going to turn it back on and we're going to see the fuel pump coming on shortly and it will power off. That's just a normal procedure, and then run the computer. Just a little after I raise the RPM, it will go probably into third start without malfunctions. And yeah, you can see I can raise the RPM. I'm going to raise the RPM. Right now I went to 3 start without malfunctions. I'm going to raise it up to 4,000 RPMs. All signals are present and everything is working perfectly. Let me raise the throttle position to run 25%. This is just values I give here, but yeah, we got both bank of injectors, the EST signal, and the tachometer. Again, no trouble codes. And we can see that both banks are indeed working perfectly. I can see it on the milliseconds in here, and I can see the results also on the oscilloscope. So yeah, your computer is working good, no issues whatsoever. I can take you over to the file that I have created for you. So in history, let me just pull the file up. So in history on your computer were 3 folds. Let me just scroll down to it. You can see 3 folds, throttle trouble codes, throttle position sensor voltage high, crank sensor signal fold, and engine shutdown telltale set. So this tells me that you most likely have a short on the harness. I will just recommend you to be that with, before you plug in your computer, to make sure that you check powers and grounds to the computer, connector J1 and J2, and then check for firewall reference and see if it's any of the sensors that is shorted. I can show you in a second. Let me just get to that. 5 and 5.7. This is just a universal, let's say, connection. So, but you can see here, I have mapped the most important signals and then communications as well. So you can check, have put the names in here. And on the other side, this is for connector J2 and this is for connector J1. So I will start with checking powers and grounds. Again, you have ground for the ECM and J113, and then the injector grounds on J128 and J129. And then you have a positive ignition feed on J219 and the battery feed on J21. Make sure that none of the rest of the wires are shorted to power or shorted to ground. Checking the injectors, drivers, injector connections. So I will use a test light and then connect it to power and then touch every single wire. It should light up only on the grounds and then do the opposite, connect it to power. Sorry, yeah, connect it to power and then it should light up only on the grounds and then connect it to ground and it should light up only on the ones that have power. If you see anything different, then you have a short in the wires. The next check you can do is with a multimeter on continuity and check, make sure that no wires are shorted together. So there should be only continuity in between J113 and the other 2 grounds and nothing else. There should be no continuity in any of the wires. Yes, if you do have anything like that, then the problem is in the harness or in the sensors. If you see a continuity, short to power, short to ground, then unplug the sensors one by one, and then you can find the short. I will even do the test and wiggle the harness around while you're doing the test with the test light or the multimeter and see if it beeps or it does a change, because it might not show until you start wiggling the wire. Go over to, hot areas close to the exhaust manifolds or the intake manifolds close to the starter. Make sure the ground on the block is clean, the connection of the starter is clean, and so on. Just to give you a hint, but yeah, everything in here is working good. I will be having it running a little more, but definitely not your concern. It's not being able to reproduce it in here. So, and the problem again is in the boat. All right, I'll be sending this your way. Thank you so much for the business. Talk to you later. Bye bye.